If you're doing a PhD or have ever done one, you know it can feel like you're climbing this huge mountain all by yourself. But what if you had a co-pilot for the entire journey? Well, today we're going to dive into how a whole new generation of AI tools is completely changing the game for PhD research, turning these massive, daunting tasks into steps you can actually manage. So let's see how this AI co-pilot can guide you through every single part of the process.
This is the big question, isn't it? It's on every researcher's mind. And look, this isn't about cutting corners or cheating the system. It's about using technology to boost your own brain power, to automate the really tedious stuff, and to free you up so you can focus on what actually matters, your groundbreaking ideas. So let's break down exactly how this works. Okay, so we've mapped out the whole PhD journey into 6 key phases. We're going to start with that first little spark of an idea and take it all the way to the final polished thesis. And for each of these steps, we'll talk about the main challenge, and then we'll reveal the AI toolkit that's designed to help you conquer it. Right, let's start at the very beginning. It's all about finding that unique, impactful research question. This is the foundation for everything that comes next, and honestly, it can be one of the most paralyzing stages of the whole thing.
And it really does feel like this, doesn't it? Like you're just adrift in this massive ocean of existing research, trying so hard to find that one little uncharted island, that genuine gap in knowledge that your work can fill. It's just overwhelming.
So this is where AI steps in as your creative partner. Think of a tool like AnswerThis as your brainstorming buddy. It helps you throw ideas around and explore different paths. Then you've got something like Eureka, which comes in and scans that whole landscape to help you pinpoint novel ideas and those all-important research gaps.
All right, you've got your brilliant idea. Now for the next hurdle, the infamous literature review. We're talking about a true mountain of papers you have to climb. But AI can give you a pretty serious shortcut to the summit.
Oh man, we've all been there. You have a folder with hundreds, maybe thousands of PDFs, and you face this huge task of not just reading them, but somehow connecting all the dots, finding the key themes, and weaving it all together. It's a massive time sink.
This is where it's all about working smarter, not harder. Tools like WisPaper can help you digest those really complex papers super fast, pulling out the key arguments and findings for you. Then, a tool like Trinka can step in to help you organize all those thoughts and citations, building a really solid foundation for your own writing.
Okay, next up, data collection. Let's be honest, for a lot of people, this is the most grueling, hands-on, painstaking part of the entire PhD. But as we're about to see, it really doesn't have to be.
You know the drill. Whether you're running experiments, scraping websites, or just compiling huge data sets, the process is often super repetitive, and it's so easy for human error to creep in. And just one tiny mistake can throw off your entire analysis down the line.
This is where automation is an absolute game changer. A tool like NexData can streamline the whole process of gathering different kinds of data, while something like moara helps you get it all cleaned up, organized, and ready for analysis. We're talking about saving countless hours of manual work here.
Okay, so you've collected all your data. Now for the magic trick. This is the part where you get to transform all those rows of numbers or blocks of text into actual, meaningful insights. This is where the discoveries happen.
And that's exactly what it feels like, right? You've got all this rich, valuable information sitting right in front of you, but it's like it's speaking a language you don't understand yet. The real challenge is finding the right translator.
Well, these tools are your translators. SciSpace is fantastic for helping you make sense of complex scientific data, and it can even connect it back to the existing literature. Then a tool like Gatsbi takes it a step further, giving you these powerful analysis and visualization tools to really help you see the patterns and tell the story that's hiding in your data.
So the analysis is done, you've got your insights, and now you find yourself staring at that dreaded blank page. I think for a lot of us, this is the single most intimidating step of all.
It's a universal fear, that blank page. How on earth do you take years of research and thinking and weave it all into a structured, coherent, persuasive argument that goes on for hundreds of pages? It's just a monumental task.
So here's where your AI co-pilot steps in to help you conquer that fear. A tool like Review-it can actually help you outline and structure your chapters, breaking that huge task down into smaller, manageable pieces. And then Paperpal acts like your own personal editor, refining your language and grammar to make sure your ideas come across with absolute clarity.
And here we are, the final stage. The draft is written, but the job is not done yet. This is all about taking all that hard work and polishing it until it absolutely shines, ready for your defense.
This is a real thing, you know? After you've spent so much time with your own writing, you get what they call project blindness. Your brain knows what the sentence is supposed to say, so it just automatically corrects the errors in your head, making them totally invisible to you on the page.
These tools basically provide that crucial, fresh pair of eyes. Reviewer 3 can actually simulate a peer review, giving you constructive feedback on your arguments and structure. And a tool like Thesaify is your ultimate proofreader, catching those last-minute typos, formatting issues, and inconsistencies that you're almost guaranteed to miss on your own.
And that brings us to the most important point of all of this. None of these tools can do the critical thinking for you. They can't come up with your core idea, they can't do the analysis. They are amplifiers. They are research multipliers. They take your effort, automate the boring stuff, and free up your mind to focus on what really matters, genuine innovation.
So, that leaves us with a pretty fascinating question to think about. As these AI copilots get more and more integrated into our work, how is that going to change the very nature of what research is? Will it mean faster discoveries, more collaboration across different fields? Will it help us ask entirely new questions we haven't even dreamed of yet? The future of research is already here, and it looks like it's a collaboration between human intellect and artificial intelligence.